With a tight economy, more people are turning to used cars to save money. If you aren't careful, that used car may be a crime in disguise. Many wrecks are actually patched back together and then resold to unsuspecting customers. In Charlotte, it's a problem that's gaining momentum and sparking a federal lawsuit. WCNC's Bobby Sisk has the story.
You kind of hate to look it over and tell them, so, well, you know, this car has been totaled. Larry
Simpson inspects used cars for Charlotte customers looking to buy. 1 out of every 5 cars he sees has been damaged.
Sometimes it can be the seller is not even aware of it.
The Justice Department says 2.5 million vehicles are totaled every year, but more than half are rebuilt and returned to the road. In Charlotte, the problem is up 65% in the past 5 years, says Larry Gamache with Carfax.
We weren't surprised. We hear every day horror stories from consumers.
Gamache says a trained eye can spot a rebuilt wreck.
Look for signs that the frame may have been welded.
Things like gaps in the frame and watermarks are warning signs.
It'll hit you in your pocketbook, but you also could be driving an unsafe car, a car that could be putting you and your family at serious risk.
Consumer groups say action is overdue. In 1992, the President and Congress passed a law requiring a national database of salvaged vehicles for consumers. But that database still doesn't exist.
The government, the Justice Department particularly, is putting consumers at risk.
Public Citizen is one of several consumer groups now suing the U.S. Attorney General for failing to set up the salvage car database.
We're demanding that the Justice Department immediately issue rules requiring reports by the insurance, junk, and salvage dealers of all vehicles that they handle that are junked or salvaged, and that they create a database of this information that is available to the public.
Until then, you have 2 options now to check out a previously owned vehicle. First of all, get the seller to get a vehicle history report and have an independent mechanic take a look at the engine before you agree to buy the vehicle. If the seller does not agree to this, it may be a sign to walk away from the deal. In Charlotte, Bobby Sisk, Carolina's News Connection.
Another red flag is the check engine light. That's according to Larry Simpson from Philcron Automotive. North Carolina's emissions inspection requires that light to work. South Carolina does not. It can be thousands of dollars to fix if you don't check it before you buy the car.